This video is going to show you how to use the blending technique with chalk pastels to shade a sphere. I always start with the highlights. Those are the lighter areas. And remember, you want to use warm colors in the highlights. Warmer colors in the highlights, cooler colors in the shadows. This is going to be kind of a pink sphere. I've started, besides the yellow for the highlight, I'm now using a warmer color of pink. It's actually kind of like an orangey pink. That's what makes it warmer pink. An orangey pink, and I'm just using my finger to blend those chalk pastels. Always keeping my strokes with the chalk pastel following the contours of the shape. In this case, it's that very circular shape of the sphere. So I'm always going to shade with the contours of my subject. Now I'm moving on to the midtones, so I'm using this medium pink. You may notice that even though this is going to be a midtone, I'm filling in the entire rest of the sphere. You might be asking, why am I putting a midtone where the shadow should be? And really, with almost every medium, you really want to be layering. I layer with all the mediums that we're using. I layer with marker, layer with watercolor paint, layer with chalk pastel. Now in the shadows, remember we want cooler colors in the shadows, so now I'm using this very purplish pink. That purplish pink is a cooler version of pink. Purple in general is my go-to color to layer in for shadows. And now I'm using that purpley pink to make the cast shadow. And my values still aren't quite dark enough. So value is light or dark. I'm using that lighter color in the highlights, and now in the shadow I'm layering some blue in with that purpley pink. And just a little touch of the finger blends it into that nice deep blue purple. Adding a little bit more on the edge, and with chalk pastels you can also use things like Q-tips or a twisted up tissue to help you blend. It tends to be a little messy, so you want to blow off the chalk dust from time to time. And that is how you can shade a sphere with color theory using chalk pastels.